Hey guys, my name is Rebecca, aka Vegan Bodega Cat, and I don't think you need to be vegan or vegetarian to be excited for or be interested in the new Impossible Burger, well, Impossible Whopper rollout at Burger King. Today is August 7th, and tomorrow nationwide, Burger King will be slinging Impossible Whoppers, and it's just the dawn of a new era. You know what I mean? I never would have thought when I first went vegan that all these fast food chains would be coming out with these options. Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins, White Castle, Del Taco, all these places are just jumping to provide vegan meats, and it's like pretty exciting. I have maybe never eaten a Whopper. I know, that's crazy. But my mom was like a health nut growing up, and I wasn't vegan growing up, but I never really ate fast food. I do think I ate McDonald's like 2 or 3 times in my childhood, but I've never had a Whopper, so this is gonna be my first Whopper experience. And I'm a little bit excited. A few things to talk about before we go in and order. Number one, if you're a vegan who is very sensitive towards cross-contamination, this option isn't really for you because I don't think most Burger Kings are making their Impossible Burger on a separate grill, so there is a chance of cross-contamination there, as a heads up. Secondly, you can't just go in and order the Impossible Whopper as is. I do believe it comes with mayo and cheese as you order it, so you have to specifically ask for no mayonnaise and no cheese for it to be vegan. There's also a few other things I want to talk about regarding the Impossible Burger. There are a lot of controversies, and I'm not going to touch on all of them because I feel like most of them have been like rehashed 500 times and I'm just like over it. But there are a few things that I would want to go over. So I do know that Burger King is one of the fast food places where their french fries are vegan. I'm not quite sure if I want french fries right now. We'll see how I feel when we get there. But yeah, let's just go get this Whopper. So the Burger King I decided to go to is on the corner of Delancey and Suffolk. It is not August 8th today. However, I did call ahead and they said that they have it in early. So let's get this party started. I guess most people don't go to Burger King for breakfast. Ooh. Hey, can I have the Impossible Whopper with no cheese and no mayo? Can I get the Dutch apple pie and medium fries? Oh my god, guys. It's here. So I asked for it with no cheese, no mayo. So it came with the Impossible Burger, pickles, onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and ketchup. I also got fries, which I totally forgot how good Burger King fries are because it's been ages. And apple pie, which is vegan. If you don't believe me, here are the apple pie ingredients. Water, apples, flour, sugar, shortening, that does include palm oil, so not the best. Food starch, apple juice concentrate, salt, dextrose, silicone acid, xanthan gum spice, yeast, malic acid, colored with annatto. And on the PETA website, it does say that it is vegan. So we're just gonna dig in and try it. This is so strange, like to be able to go to Burger King. Like, who'd have thought? I'm sweaty because it's hot, and I'm so glad I didn't wear makeup today. Cheers. It is at this point that I get ketchup on my cheek, and I don't get it off until like most of the video is over. So if you're gonna roast me, go for it. So it says on the menu over there that with cheese and mayo, this is like 600 and change calories. So without, I'm guessing it's like 500 calories, which honestly, if you just get a burger, isn't that bad. It's like, it won't kill your diet, you know? My camera's gonna keep falling. Story of my life. It is at this point that I tried to get it off, but success was just not in the cards for me. But check it out. Amazing. It's really good. Honestly, I wish there was cheese and mayo, but we've gone from like eating brown rice and tofu to ordering a Burger King. Some would call that a devolution, but I think it's an evolution. And now I look like I decided to be a Pringles duck, but with tomatoes. On the plus side, I demonstrate that I can indeed wipe my mouth. I want to address one controversy. Not the Impossible Foods testing one. That one's so old. If you really want to know my opinions about that, I actually did a really in-depth Instagram post about it back when White Castle first came out with the Impossible Burger, and I went there and got death threats. I'll include that Instagram post in the description so you can read my thoughts about the animal testing thing with the Impossible Foods. However, I want to talk about this honestly sensationalized story that went around a few months ago when Burger King was first testing in St. Louis. I think it was St. Louis. Yeah. When it wasn't out yet everywhere else. And there were like rumors about it being in Brooklyn soon. There was a mix-up that happened. And then a lot of articles, I think just for the clickbait, were like, Burger King tries to pass off real meat for the Impossible Burger. And of course a lot of people clicked on it because drama, you know? But the real tea is not that Burger King tried to pass off real meat for the Impossible Burger. It's that Seamless accidentally, not quite sure how it happened, but put Impossible Burger as an option for I think one location in Brooklyn, when that location didn't have the Impossible Burger yet. So what was happening was Seamless, people were seeing the Impossible Burger on Seamless. Actually, one of my followers saw it, getting excited, ordering it, and then Burger King doesn't have the Impossible Burger, and Burger King would send them a regular burger instead, marked as a regular burger. So they weren't even trying to pass it off as an Impossible Burger. It wasn't labeled as an Impossible Burger. The one downside was that you were receiving a meat burger without, you know, prior alerting, but once you get it, it's labeled as a meat burger, which is a mess up. I mean, like, they're not completely blameless. However, it wasn't like as nefarious as these articles were trying to make it seem, and it's like really annoying when vegans just try to like clickbait for drama and like ruin things that are happening for their own good. I don't know. Anyway, I sense a Burger King diet partnership in this future. Or at least like a Just Mayo partnership, because it's a little bit dry. But these fries though, crack. Alright, so I kind of want to try the apple pie. I took it out of the box and put it on the lid just for like photography's sake, but here's the apple pie. And there is no butter and eggs in it. Honestly, I think the reason they did that was just for like cutting corners because oil is cheaper than butter, but good for me. Frickin' delicious. Do I even want to know how many calories are in that? Probably not. Oh, it doesn't say. If the calories aren't written on the box, then they don't exist. One more bite and I'll give you a solid rating. Alright, we're not going to rate this in terms of fine dining, obviously, because it's a fast food burger. But I'll rate it in terms of fast food burgers. And on that scale of food, it gets an 8.5 out of 10. If it had some vegan mayo and cheese, 9.5 for sure. It only gets the 8.5 because it's, again, a tad dry. But can you imagine the road trip possibilities now? Honestly, road trips are the most frustrating thing because if you're really lucky, there'll be a Taco Bell. And if you're a little lucky, you can get a Starbucks oatmeal. But most of the time, you're just gonna get a Subway sandwich with just tomatoes and pickles and lettuce on it, which is what I do when I go on a road trip. And it's not delicious. But like side note, if you put chips in it, like potato chips and veggies in a Subway sandwich, it ain't bad. It ain't great either, but it's edible. Let's address one more thing. This is not a health food. I feel like that's stupid to say, but there are people who are gonna be commenting on this saying, unhealthy. And to that I say, no duh. No shit, Sherlock. And water is wet. I don't know what you want from me. This isn't a health page. I occasionally do healthy recipes, but like checking out new vegan stuff is more interesting. Oh my god, there's a puppy. I wonder if old vegans resent new vegans for like having it so easy, because in this day and age, especially in a big city, I know that it's harder in like smaller towns and stuff, but in a big city, it's so easy to eat vegan. We have so many restaurants, and now that fast food restaurants are getting vegan options, like I said before, like Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts, Del Taco, White Castle, now Burger King, oh, and Subway soon are all gonna have vegan options. And not just like vegan as in like vegetables, like vegan as in like faux meat options. And although some people might see that as a downside, like, oh my god, how dare you support like fast food restaurants? You know what? These fast food restaurants are in the towns that your acai bowl, smoothie bar, juice places aren't. You know? People in states that aren't on the coasts don't often get access to your like wheatgrass juice burgers. The fact that there's a vegan option in a place that's so convenient and well known and like a household name is mind-blowing, guys. Alright, so my final thoughts. Will I be eating it on the regular? No. Will I be even eating it maybe even after this day? Probably not. I'm not really a fast food eater, and I do eat a lot of good, junky vegan food for this channel and just like in my life because I like food. So I probably am not gonna eat it again. But would I eat it again on a road trip? Hell yes. Would I recommend it to people who like Burger King? 1000%. You guys didn't see, but after I turned off the camera, the guy behind me was like, "What are you doing?" And I talked to him about the new vegan burger and everything, and he thought it was so cool even though he wasn't vegan. I feel like putting a vegan burger in such a well-known chain like Burger King increases the chances of non-vegans trying it because it's in a very familiar place. Anyway, I think it's super cool. It's offering, at the very least, a cruelty-free option for people that just want some fast food. That's all I have to say. Let me know what you think about fast food chains carrying vegan things. Are you for it? Are you against it? Honestly, even if you don't hold my opinion, all opinions are welcome here, unless you're being a bully or you're calling people names. I'm not okay with that. But if you want to have a discussion, then I'm totally down. Leave your comments down in the section below. And if you've tried it yet, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're one of the vegans that actually is gonna like bring cheese and mayo to the place, because when Qdoba came out with their vegan tacos, there's a girl who literally brought vegan sour cream to have with her taco, and I think that was just hilarious and so great. I think that's everything. Like, if you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe. If you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post every single day, I'll put my Instagram right here. And that's all I have for today. I will talk to you next time. Goodbye! Bye! Have a good day. A special shout out to my bodega babes, Jessica, Christina, Marlene, Osiris, Alex Creates, Laura, Ellen, Michelle, Kayleen, Marielle, Alex of Planet Earth, Lucia, Juanita, Charlotte, Emily, Jenny, and Marcia. You guys are the absolute best, and these videos are made possible with your support.